You're listening to the Talking Wolves fans' reactions for the 24-25 Premier League season.
Just got back from the game this evening. It's finished Wolves 2, Aston Villa 0. What a performance. What a graft. Well digged in. I've been away from the fan track for a couple of weeks. I'm kind of glad because the performances have been pretty poor. But to go to the game today, not really expecting much, but a little part of me really thought that we could get something. Villa lacking in players, in defensive areas. I thought their backline was pretty poor today. And I saw the team come out for them and us, and I thought, Christ, it might be a long evening. Our team, let's talk about our team. Wow. Especially first half, wow. Where has that been this season? The pressing was immense from top to bottom. We defended well. We gave them no space. We gave them no time on the ball. We hounded them every time they were on the ball. Every time they had it, the left back and right back, we were pressing to high heaven, and it was amazing to see. It's not that we were sat in and waited for them and tried to just defend the whole game. After we'd won the ball, we'd attack straight away. And I think that's what we've missed a little bit this season, especially in the 45 minutes. I thought we did it brilliantly. Some big performances. Totti, Agbadou, Doc, the back three, awesome. I thought I've gave him some absolute pelters. Bellegarde was immense. Best game in a Wolves shirt for me. Sarabia, another one. Best game in a Wolves shirt. I thought they really controlled that midfield well today. They held the ball up. They got into good areas. They passed it into good areas. They set the forwards off brilliantly. And in the first half, it genuinely, and I mean this, it could have been 5 and should have been 5. We've had chance after chance after chance. It felt a bit reminiscent of the game at Villa Park this season. The first half, we were on top. We battered them. We just couldn't put it in the back of the net. And ultimately, we rued those chances in the second half of that game. But today was different. There's a little bit of a difference from us, I think. Especially in the second half performance, you could see they wanted it. They were running. They were flying into tackles. They were strong. They were battling with every single ounce that they had. And you could see that today. And if we put performances in like that, we might have a good chance of staying up. I still think we're a little bit light. But even the subs that came on today, I thought Tommy Dore did well. In a big physical midfield battle with some big players. Rodrigo Gomez done well, ran well. Even, Hwang, when he come on, I thought he put himself about a bit. One thing I want to say about Cunha, no means is that the Matheus Cunha that we've seen at the moment or expect from him. But if he wants to play like that and still put it in the onion bag in the 97th minute to win us the game, well, I don't mind. So if he wants to carry on doing that, then that might just be him until the end of the season. But I've got no fault today. The lads were brilliant and they really worked for the badge and worked for each other, I think. And they were geeing themselves up. When things weren't quite going right for them, they reset. They defended well in those moments, and we carried on. I thought we were fantastic, and that's a big 3 points for us. A home win, clean sheet as well. Also with 2 big games going our way today as well. Everton beating Leicester and Southampton winning away at Ipswich. They're big games, and unfortunately, that's the place that we are. We're looking at these teams in and around there, and we have to be hoping that they're not picking up points and we are. So big 3 points, a big performance, and I hope we can take that into the rest of the season. A couple of days left of the transfer window. Hopefully we can get some players in. I've just seen John Percy put out a tweet about Kevin Danso signing, so hopefully we can get that across the line and Cunha signs his new deal so we can just focus on staying in this league and then kick on again next season. But I'm not getting my hopes up. Great performance today, but I've got to keep level-headed. I still think we've got things to work on. I still think we've got things to do and look forward to and try and be better at. But I can't fault them today. They were brilliant. So yeah, it's finished Wolves 2 and Villa 0. They still can't beat us at home, which is a shame for them. But we move on to Liverpool next week. Thanks for having me on, lads. All the best.
It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Aston Villa 0. Let's just jump back a few hours before we all saw the team sheet come out. My voice absolutely gone here from today. Team sheet came out. We saw Bellegarde and Sarabia in the team sheet, and me, like many other fans, would have gone, what on earth is he picking them for? No battle, no fight. We're going to get overrun in midfield, and shows you how much little we know about football. Bellegarde, where's that performance been since his time been at Wolves? He was absolutely class. He covered every single blade of grass. He battled. He won the ball back. He was aggressive. He made a run in behind from the midfield, late run to score his goal. It was class. And then Sarabia, I'm always one to criticise Sarabia, but if it's fairness to him, first half, he battled. He won a few little of his 50-50s, kicking the ball. He was effective. He challenged a little bit. He played the ball through for Bellegarde for the goal. It just shows you how many times, whenever you call a player out and you say the performance is not good enough, they always deliver or do something. And it always makes you look silly. But to be honest, I'm not bothered because that was absolutely class from those pair. First half as well, I know some people said this before. I was saying it as well. I can't believe how much we missed Totti. Totti was so good staying in the back line, in that back three. It helped Agbadou move over. It gave us more structure on the left-hand side. I know we could get further forward on the left-hand side because he trusted Totti. The physicality is so good. If we get another centre-half to play the other side of Agbadou, it'll make a really big difference, I think. Andre was tight in midfield as well. Guedes made really good runs in behind first half. I thought he was really good. Clever movement. He could have had a couple of goals in the first half. Realistically, we should have been 2 or 3 up at half time. And I think I was saying to people around me, I think we're going to end up missing we're going to rue these chances of us not scoring. And second half, I didn't think it was chalk and cheese. Really, second half, I think we really struggled. Obviously, Villa made those 4 changes. We struggled second half. We didn't really create much. We didn't really get much time on the ball. But saying that, though, I think we defended really well. Roger Gomez came on. I thought he was good when he came on, pressed, running everywhere like he always does. Tommy Dore came on. Tommy Dore had a point to prove. He was good when he came on as well. He got the ball moving. He took a bit of composure on the ball, killed it, slowed the game down really good. What I think worried me right at the end, a lot of you are probably doing the same. We brought Santi Bueno on. We all changed our back line. I doubt you went to right wing back. Santi Bueno came to the right hand side. Agbadou, then Totti. And then we all moved round. I was thinking, crikey, there's a lot of changes here. Going on the back line for the last 5 or 10 minutes of the game. But in fairness, they've defended well, they've worked hard. And I think it's been coming that, like, sometimes Wolves always pull the result out of nowhere, just when you're at your lowest. In the pub I was at the start of the game today, everyone's so low and I felt so down about it. And then before you know it, Wolves pull something out of the bag. So I bought a Blackburn tickets the other day. I'm looking forward to that now in the FA Cup. Let's get some signs done before the window. Let's see if we kick on, Wolves. Enjoy that, on Wolves fans. Enjoy your weekend. Up the Wolves. See you next time.
Yeah, that is probably one of the greatest fucking performances of the season. And I know there's not much to cheer about this season, but that was unbelievable from start to finish from pretty much everybody. I know there's going to be a lot of credit to Sarabia and Bellegarde in the first half, and they were rightly brilliant. But I really underestimated, and I've given him a lot of stick over the past, but I really underestimated how much a difference Totti makes to the defence. Just him being there. He was excellent tonight, and right next to Agbadou as well. Amazing. Now Kevin Danso is going to be in there as well. So Dot, I feel for Dot because he didn't really put a foot wrong tonight. And he's going to be dropped for Kevin Danso. But that now back three of Agbadou, Totti and Danso, I think we'll start to hopefully see some more clean sheets going forward. And the fixtures aren't easy for the next few games, so we're going to need to sharpen up. But just absolutely brilliant from everybody tonight. Sat in and defended when we need to, when they brought on and made the changes at half time. The atmosphere, amazing from the fans. It's the best it's been in the South Bank, I think, for ages. And rightly so. The team went out there and put a performance on, and the fans got behind them tonight. And it was just one of those nights where I was walking into the stadium, I just thought, do you know what, I've got a feeling tonight. and we could have been 3 or 4-0 up at half time, and I was thinking, are we gonna, like, have we wasted our chances? You know, you already know the story that they come out in the second half and they score a couple of goals and we lose 2-1, but I've really sat in. Brilliant. Agbadou is probably my man of the match, if not Bellegarde. I thought he was really ran himself into the ground for the first 70 minutes of the game. So amazing performance. I think, to be honest, I thought Cunha was pretty lazy tonight again, but obviously the man, he pops up at the last minute, one of his trademark counter-attack runs at the end and just cuts inside and puts it into the bottom corner, and then you see the little thing to the sidelines, like imitating, like, if that's not the coldest contract announcement of all time, what is? If he signs the contract now after that, I mean, after the game, he's come to the South Bank and he's kissing the badge and everything. So it seems like he's staying, and it seems like if that's the case and we're bringing in the signings that Vita Pereira wants, then we'll stay in this league. Which I'm buzzing about. It's hard for me to, like, a couple of weeks ago I've been like, I'm not really asked. Semi does the championship. I'll enjoy the away days, the new grounds, the new ticks, but just a performance like that tonight just really ignites the fire in me to be like, this club, we deserve to step in this league and go again and push again for Europe next season, because there's so much talent in this squad that which wasn't being used. So a really good night. I know Villa are usually shocking after the Champions League games, and that was, again, they were really bad in the first half particularly, but you got to capitalise when the opponent isn't quite up for it, and we did that tonight. So really good. I know we got a little bit of a break. FA Cup Blackburn. Hopefully we can continue on that cup run, and then I think we got Liverpool and Bournemouth. So those are really 2 hard games that we'll test ourselves against with the new signings. But yeah, really happy with the performance. Can't complain at all.
Yeah, thanks for joining me at Molineux, where it's just finished Wolves 2, Villa 0. Thankfully, we've just stopped the rot, and it's Agbadou's first league win since he's joined us. And the first thing to note is that we made a few changes at the start. Obviously, João Gomez was suspended, so Bellegarde came in for him. There was Totti was fit again, so he came in for Santiago Bueno, and what was the other one? And Gonzalo Guedes came in for the injured Strand Larsen. But after the run of 4 successive league defeats, and where other teams at the bottom have been picking up points, it was absolutely imperative that we won today, and thankfully that will boost our confidence, not to mention our position in the table. But the first half, you could see that Villa were having a bit of a hangover from their European game in the week. I've just been moved by the stewards because they're trying to clear the ground. But I must admit that when I saw the starting 11 initially, I was a bit disappointed that because Bellegarde was picked to start and so was Sarabia. I think that most fans were probably disappointed with that, but there's nothing better than having your mouth shut by when one of the players who you've slagged off and had very little good to say about shuts your gob with a fantastic performance, because since Bellegarde joined Wolves, that was probably his best performance, because on 12 minutes he took his chance very well. A good move, he finished it with his right foot and put it past Emi Martinez, apparently the world's #1 goalie. He gave him little chance, and not just that, but he worked very hard. He put a shift in, as Mick McCarthy always used to put it, and he got a standing ovation when he went off in the second half. But the first half, I don't think I can remember Sarr having to make a save, but we were all over them. I think we played well. I wouldn't just say that it was because they played a couple of days ago in Europe and were tired. I'd say that we played them off the park. I didn't even see Jacob Ramsey and Ollie Watkins. He was pretty anonymous. Morgan Rogers, you wouldn't even know he was there. But in the second half, Wolves had a couple of other good chances in the first half. Before I forget to say, there were a couple of one-on-ones. There was Sarabia had one, and somebody else had one. It just escapes me now because I haven't had a time to collect my thoughts because I'm still at the match. But yeah, we didn't capitalise on them. But in the second half, they came out with a greater purpose after their quiet first half, with Saar being pretty much a spectator with only having a couple of chances to field. But not long into the second half, Villa had one disallowed VAR after a quick free kick, and we caught their player offside, and it was rightfully disallowed for offside. But I'll say we worked really hard, and we made a few substitutions. Rodrigo Gomez came on for Aït-Nouri, who had a good game. Guedes went off also, and Doyle came on. And towards the end, Wang came on for Sarabia, and he nearly closed the keeper down and almost scored a goal. But deep into injury time, when they were pushing for the equaliser, it was almost like the Man United game, because Cunha on his break scored, made it 2-0, settled our nerves, and I've just been shifted by all these stewards. Yeah, good job you've done. Yeah, and hopefully that's given stop the rot, moved us up the table, because 4 successive defeats, we definitely needed that. A shout out to Bugsy Malone, Beth, Wayne Mosley, and Aaron Powell, Villa fans. But stop the rot, we're moving up the table at the time when other teams are moving up, because it's a tough match next at Liverpool away, top of the league, win again today, and it's going to be tough to get anything from there. But thanks for joining me. 3 points up the Wolves. Out for now.